wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection. There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome inside Raymond Harbor Fieldhouse, everybody. We've got a great matchup for you tonight. The Connor State Cowgirls, 13-6, 5-2 in the Division I Conference. Seminole State Bells coming in 12-6, 4-3 in the conference. Jacob Toby alongside my buddy, former OSU safety, now basketball turn analyst, Dion Amati. We've got a great matchup tonight. Seminole State hosting this one. They've struggled the last couple games, 0-2 last week, and they've struggled from downtown recently.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you're a shooting team, you have those ebbs and flows. Sometimes the ball doesn't go through the hoop the way you think it's going to do. So the fact is, you have those off nights, you're going to take some losses. But you have to bounce back, find your stroke, and go ahead and hit some threes and hopefully get a win the next time you bounce on the court. Hopefully they get a win tonight.
And it should be an interesting matchup because Connor State, primarily a low post team led by Shaniqua Robinson, their primary scorer. It's going to be a tough matchup for Seminole State.
Yeah, we kind of got two of the different beasts here tonight. I mean, shooting team versus a low post team that likes to bang inside. So we'll see which one fares favor tonight.
And Connor State third in the conference, Seminole State fourth in the conference. Very important for playoff positioning.
Yeah, we just talked to both of these coaches, and they told us, I mean, at one point last Monday, all three schools, including these two tonight, were facing off as tied for the two in the division. So tonight we get a matchup where 3 and 4 go head up and see which one gets the win.
All right, here we go. We are off and underway. It'll be Summer Jones, Trotchell Quarles, Hannah Ash, Kaylin Richardson, and Jasades Ainsworth for Seminole State. Vicky DeRue, Melina Ludlow, Ania Webster, Tatum Jones, Cheyenne Marshall, Shaniqua Patterson will start for Connor State.
Right there with the great layup. That was a great opening play over there for Ainsworth, coming off that screen and getting that easy layup. Good way to start the game off for Seminole State.
And Ainsworth starting in place of Jamie Clark. Ainsworth starting the last game as well in place of Clark. That's kind of a different matchup, a lineup rather, that we've seen since we were here last week.
Yeah, because you got to remember, she was the shooter for this team. That's Jamie Clark. She was the one knocking down big-time threes and had, I want to say, 12 points, I believe, in the first quarter alone.
Richardson denied. Stolen on the baseline. Seminole State gets it back. 3 in transition. No good. Ash gets her own miss. Jones to reset. Out of Quarles.
And it's funny because we just mentioned that this is a team in Connor State that does well in the low post. And one of the things that you anticipate from a low post team is they're going to be able to rebound and dominate on the inside. Right now, Seminole State doing a great job on the offensive glass, taking things over and getting some extra opportunities for their squad.
Tough shot for Richardson. That doesn't fall. 2-0 lead for Seminole State. If you're just tuning in, welcome inside Raymond Harbor Fieldhouse, everybody. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. Nice move inside by Shaniqua Patterson, the leading scorer for the Cowgirls. She's got 2. Jones back the other way, can't hit. Another offensive rebound for the Bells.
And right there, a bounce pass in transition for Jones was not a good mistake you want to make early in the game.
This game already feeling a little bit skirmishy, I think is the word. It's just everyone's all over the place.
Yeah, very up-tempo, a lot of bodies colliding right now, trying to fill each other out. Literally early in this game.
Ash can't hit that shot. Tatum Jones, freshman guard, will bring it up the court. Guarded by Quarles. All tied up at 2. Screen set by Patterson. 7 on the shot clock. Tried to dump it down to Patterson. Ball out of bounds. And the Bells will take the possession.
I like to see the way Seminole State is battling defensively, trying to gain position. They know they're a little undersized versus these Cowgirls over here, but they're doing a good job of battling and staying tough.
Ash to the baseline. Ainsworth, that's what she does. Puts it in. She averages 10 points per game this season.
And right now, the head coach is looking like a genius, starting Ainsworth.
Jones to the top. Marshall can't connect on a 3. Ball bouncing around, finds Richardson. Ash driving and got pushed from behind. Looks like it's going to be on Patterson. We'll actually call that on Cheyenne Marshall. That's her first. Connor State has won 5 out of their last 6. Seminole State, again, losing 2 straight ball games, which has not been what they're used to. Nice inside shot by Vicky Duru.
Yeah, it's hard to go on the road and get a win. I mean, it's hard to get a win, period, but to go on the road in somebody else's house is even harder. So hopefully these Seminole State Bells can come home tonight and get back on track.
And that's what head coach of Connor State, Jamie Fisher, told us. It's going to be really hard to win one on the road. Ash can't connect.
And still early in this game, the shooting lows for this Seminole State team has really continued to occur. Hopefully they get out of it some way, some form, some fashion.
And they're first in Division I in 3-point percentage. Richardson sidestepping her way. Nicely done by the freshman from Tulsa.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, that was a Euro step, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Nice execution right there.
Nice drive inside, back the other way, Tatum Jones.
Right there, you were able to see the speed and the athleticism of Tatum Jones coming around those screens. Sees an empty spot on the court, uses great vision to see it to come around and get the contested layup.
Kaylin Wright will check in for the first time today for the Cowgirls. Coming out, Tatum Jones. Jones actually stays in there. Marshall comes out. Duru right to the rack for 2. Second on the team in points and first in rebounds.
Vicky Duru talked to the head coach earlier before this game. He said, that's our athletic three-point shooter right there. She can get it done in many different ways for us, and she's an athletic 4. You just saw that athleticism right there. See what we see right here on the other side.
Trying to post up Patterson. Nice defense on the other side by Richardson. Jump shot too strong by Duru. Underneath and 1. She went to grab her own rebound.
Yeah, and that's a nice aggressive play right there. Off the miss, she goes in aggressively and gets the offensive rebound, goes straight back up with it. She doesn't hesitate. She doesn't look for an outlet. She goes straight back in, messes it away, and gets the and 1.
Foul goes against Hannah Ash, her first. Nothing but net for Vicky Duru at the free throw line. Ash shot off baseline, almost lost it. To the top. Quarles blocked. Nice defense by Wright. And a foul will go against Seminole State.
And that was a really good job by Kaylin Wright. You see number 13, Quarles, trying to come in aggressively to get the layup, the contested layup at that. And Wright says, not today, no ma'am.
Hannah Ash subbed out for Jamie Clark, the team's leader in three-point percentage. We talked about her in the pregame. Watch out if you're on defense for the Cowgirls. Right, bad pass, and it goes out of bounds. And Jamie Fisher, in his 4th season, the head coach for Connor State, not happy about that one.
Nah, you can hear that foot stomp from here. But again, I mean, like we just mentioned, normally a starter, Jamie Clark, enters the ball game, and Coach Rita telling us before the game, she said we needed a little bit more size, and that's why they started number 32, Ainsworth, instead of Jamie Clark. But as she enters the game, she comes out shooting.
Do not be surprised if a lot of threes fall, despite Seminole State shooting only 18% in their loss to NEO. 77-71 OT loss. Patterson will get to the free throw line.
And I thought that might have been a big-time block by Richardson right there, but she just comes across the body a little too aggressively.
Patterson at the line, missed the first 13 games of the season and has started the last 6 and leads this team in scoring. Pamela Grover checks in for Seminole State. Second free throw goes down. Marshall checks back in for Connor State. Foul goes against Kaylin Wright. That's her first. 2:04 left to play in the first quarter. 12-8 Cowgirls lead. We're over to Jones. Jones will fire away and connect for 3.
And you could see that pass was a little bit off target by Garver, but in my opinion, it was a good pass because she threw it to the open area where she had a better shot at that three-point opportunity, and because she threw it in the open area, she was a little bit more open, a lot less contested, and she knocks down the 3.
Leading your receiver, if you want to put it in your old terms.
You know what? I really like working with you, man.
Patterson down low once more. She's got 7 here in the first quarter. Grover couldn't handle it. Pass a little off the mark from Ainsworth. Referees will discuss. Bell's basketball. Jones waving her arms, says I'm open for three, dumps it down low. Grover can't hit. Under 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Inside once more. Patterson so far, 9 points. Jones thought about firing away in the corner. Instead, Grover, easy two, right past Patterson.
And she gets away with that reach around right there, but she creates a little space for herself and executes it perfectly.
Jones touching Summer Jones's hand on that drive, a little awkward. But it's Jones versus Jones at the top. Baseline J, no good. 5 seconds to go. Quarles back the other way. Out to the wing. Has to fire up a shot. It will count if it goes. No good. Clark just off the mark.
And that's unfortunate because wasn't aware of the situation and how much time was on the clock right there. And she could have got a better shot if she wasn't rushed.
Cowgirls have a 3-point lead. We'll be back with the second quarter after this.
Wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back here in Seminole, Oklahoma, Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. Just underway, second quarter. Seminole State down by 3 here at home. Jones shut off baseline, trying to get it to Patterson, won't work. Marshall connects for 3. She shoots that at 34%, the team's leader in three-point shooting. And the last time we were here, which was a little over a week ago, Dion, the crowd, the student section, got here late. They are not here yet for the girls' game.
And you could really tell that it kind of helped the Lady Bells out, because they pulled away handily when those fans started to show up.
Right to the corner. Gets it back. All the way to the other side. It is very clear. Patterson and Vicky Duru down low, just posting up, waiting for a pass. 3 on the clock. Nice drive inside. Kaylin Wright.
And you see Jones kind of opens up that gate right there. She tries to pick her pocket while she's going by, but a good job by Wright, staying strong and going explosively to the hole and finishing.
Jones couldn't catch the rim on the jumper. Out of bounds off of Seminole State. 21-13. Cowgirls lead it over the Lady Bells.
And the story right now, especially in that first quarter, is still the Bells having trouble shooting the ball from the field, especially from three-point land.
Pass almost stolen by Summer Jones. And an offensive foul will be called against the Cowgirls. Foul is on Duru, that's her first. And talking about the three-point shooting, talking to head coach Rita Story-Shell of Seminole State. Like I said in the first quarter, they shot 18% in their last game from three, as that one's good by Clark.
And as soon as we mentioned something about the three-point shot not falling, they say, hold on, guys, we got this, don't worry.
But they shot 18% from downtown last game and are still the leading three-point shooting team in all of Division I JUCO at 44.6%. It's pretty incredible. Stolen by Richardson to the wing. Jones maybe thought about pulling up. Clark has no hesitations, but can't connect. I mean, what do they tell the good shooters to do?
Keep on shooting, baby.
It'll work out eventually. Eight on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper right, can't bank it home.
Good job by Chambers going up there and grabbing that rebound.
Jones coming off a 31-point performance as she dumps it down low. Michaela Chambers blocked. Quarles talking on defense, nicely done, saying, I got ball, everyone get back. Marshall down low, inside, Duru, no.
Kind of a wild shot right there. Good job on defense with that 3-2 zone.
Jones for three, short. And Connor State has to be careful because if those are left open more, Jones, Clark, Ash, they'll all hit them eventually.
Yeah, eventually they will fall, eventually. But right now they're doing a good job on defense. Connor State hasn't had the scoring that they had in the first quarter in this second. And I say that as Marshall knocks down another three.
Marshall puts it down. It appears that someone was injured on the court. Can't really speculate on who. Victoria Vickers checks in, as well as Kinsey Callan. Grover in as well. Pass stolen by Connor State. To the top, Marshall. Second straight three.
And she's feeling it, and that's her third of the half. And it kind of seems like things are working on the opposite end of this right now. Connor State having the success from three-point.
Grover, two steps, left hand, no good. Ball batted away out of bounds by Patterson, so Seminole State will have a fresh clock to do some work.
And although it wasn't a point for the Bells, it was a nice aggressive move by Grover as you check out the replay as Marshall knocks down her third three-pointer of the half.
Clark was fouled on the baseline on a jump shot. Cheyenne Marshall with her second. Clark can't hit the first, which is rare. 91% from the free throw line, Jamie Clark. Ainsworth checks back in. Lauren Wright will sub in for her first time tonight for the Cowgirls. Second free throw good by Clark. She's got 4 in this game. Melina Ludlow in as well for Connor State. She's running the point. Also was open in the corner. Duru to the line, or rather to the baseline, but jump ball.
And that was a nice athletic move by Duru over there to get inside the lane and try and finger roll that thing inside. But it was not going in, and good job by Seminole coming up with the rebound, although it was a tie ball. They get the possession.
Callan can't hit for three. .345 to go in the first half. Motley throws up a left-handed floater, no good. Grover falls down, slow to get up, back the other way. Callan whips it out to Clark. Hesitation, swatted away on defense by Webster. And the ball still on the floor. Jamie Fisher calling for timeout. No one had possession. That was a crazy sequence.
That one very much was. You could see the coach desperately trying to get that timeout while his team had possession of the ball, but they just kept rolling from a player to another to another. Ref's a little confused on if he could grant him the timeout or not.
Patterson, Jones, and Wright will check back in for Connor State. So Patterson, Jones coming in. On the floor with Webster, Wright, and Duru. Ball almost stolen, backcourt violation. All the way in the corner, Callan keeps it inbounds, dumps it down low to Grover, almost turned over. Back inside, and a block by Patterson. Floater, almost a collision between Wright and Duru. Wide open three in the corner is good. Nia Webster.
Biggest lead of the ball game right now, 13-point lead.
Callan can't answer. Threes aren't falling. Vickers can't hit either.
You live by the three, you die by the three, Jacob.
Classic saying, but the truth. Right at the top. Patterson looking for somewhere to go, and she stepped with her pivot foot.
And that's a good job by Seminole State, getting in the passing lanes and being physical down there, not allowing her to get up the easy shot.
Jones and Quarles will check in, the two guards who started this game for Seminole State. And Quarles will bring it up the court. Grover, nice take.
And that's a good move off the baseline. Shows a little bit of athleticism.
First half flying by, 1:30 remaining in the first half. Stolen away by Quarles. Jones didn't fire the quick three.
And that's a good job by Wright getting back on defense, because Quarles had a good idea. She was going to press it and kick it out to Jones for the three-pointer, but Wright comes out of nowhere. Because the ball goes the other way.
Approaching 1 minute remaining in the second quarter. 30-19, the lead for Connor State. Another jump ball. Kalen Wright subbed out. Baseline. Nice move inside by Richardson.
And that is some explosive basketball on the baseline. Two times, the Seminole State team just scored on the baseline with an easy layup.
Patterson traveled with it, and she's upset.
And I think that's more of a situation when you're upset at yourself because you know you had a path to the basket that you could have easily executed and converted, and she just threw the ball at disbelief at herself that she made that mistake.
20 seconds remaining. And Quarles will get to the free throw line.
And I like the effort from Seminole State, really trying to cut into this lead before half. We've got 21 seconds left.
Foul on Jones, that's her first. And Seminole State saying, fine, if the threes won't fall, we're going right to the rack.
And that's what you got to do. I mean, as a basketball team that you know, we like to shoot threes. But if it's not falling, you got to create. Because what happens with three-point shooting teams? They're normally good shooters, and they're good at the line. As you see, Quarles make her 2 free throws right there. So you go in there, you create something, and you create scoring from the free throw line.
Trying to double team out on the wings. 10 seconds remaining. Three seconds left. Marshall, corner three at the buzzer for Webster, no good. And that's how the first half comes to a close. 7-point lead for Connors State.
And that was a good outing over there for Connors State because they waited to the last possible minute, got a good look at a good opportunity at the three-point shot, was just not able to convert.
Underneath, though, the post moves working for Vicky Duru. Connors State had a big lead early on in the second. Jones to the line, rather to the rack as well.
Seminole doing a good job of cutting into that lead late into the second quarter. As you see them going into halftime right now, they did a lot of stuff. We mentioned that earlier in the game. They work well low post. They are athletic. They do a good job getting down there and putting up some good baskets. And they showed it here in this first half.
All right, we'll be back with the second half coming up in a little bit on Bravado Wireless. 7-point lead for the Cowgirls.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection. Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
What's going on, everybody? Second half coming up in just a bit. You can be alongside Dion Amade. First half thoughts, a 7-point lead for Connor State.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that lead is contributed to Cheyenne Marshall. I mean, 3 3-pointers in the first half. I mean, we thought the Bells might be the three-point shooting team, although they've struggled a little bit lately, but she's been the one pulling up the anchor. I mean, right now it's just a situation where the Cowgirls are a little bit more athletic than the Bells are, and it's showing, especially the way they're getting into the paint and getting some easy baskets. So hopefully in the second half, though, the three-pointers and the shot from the field falls for the Bells, and they get a couple points and maybe get a lead here or there.
Vicky Duru starts off the second half for 2, a 9-point lead for Connor State. Quarles inside, trying to fight her way. Can't hit the jump shot. Open 3 in the corner is good. Connected on by Webster.
Yeah, and Webster's really making them pay over there for leaving her alone in the corner, trying to set up that trap defense. And because of it, she's open in the corner. She makes it as Ainsworth goes in for the easy layup.
10-point lead for the Cowgirls here at Raymond Harbor Fieldhouse in Seminole, Oklahoma.
You got to remember, this is the Bells team that was down by 20 points last time they stepped onto the court and fought all the way back to take that game into overtime. So hopefully they have another strong second half performance under their belt.
Ash cutting, nice fake, fading away. You bet. 14-footer, nothing but net. That's her first bucket of the day. Duru can't answer on the jumper, rebounded by Ash. Quarles thinking rack all the way, can't hit. Ainsworth underneath for 2.
And that's a smart move by Quarles, knowing that she has somebody behind her trailing for the rebound. Ainsworth does a good job getting that rebound, but putting it right back up.
37-29 the lead for the Cowgirls. Again, they've won their last 5 out of 6, coming off a loss, though, versus Western Oklahoma State. And this is a streaky team. Their biggest winning streak this season, 5 games in a row. They are 9-1 at home this season, 4-4 on the road. And they actually had a crucial road win, 51-47 at NEO A&M on January 14th. That ended a 51-game home court winning streak, which dated back to the 2013 season. And NEO won 4 straight conference titles during that run, so this team can win on the road. Cowgirls trying to do the same here at Raymond Harbor Fieldhouse.
Yeah, they're displaying that ability right now with this lead all the way up to 8 points.
Webster looked like that shot was affected, either blocked or foul, and it's going to be a foul. Richardson, that's her second foul. Anya Webster to the line, 5 points, 5 rebounds, shoots free throws only at 42%, but gets that one to go down. Freshman goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She's got 5 points here in the third quarter. Jones fires away and connects. Big 3 for Summer Jones.
And I love the way she came off that screen and she shot that ball with confidence. She didn't matter that there was a defender right in her face. She went up and nailed the three-pointer.
Jones's first points here in the second half. Webster gets it to roll down. She's off to a hot start, 7 points. Nice cut inside, but Richardson couldn't finish. She took a hard fall, slaps the ground with her right hand. Jones had a pull-up three, didn't take it. Air ball on the other side. Out of bounds off the Cowgirls.
And that was an awkward fall over there for number 22 for the Seminole State Bells. Richardson kind of seemed like she lost her footing just a little bit.
Shut off by Jones. Quarles, nice shot. Making it look easy on the fadeaway.
And so the mid-range is starting to fall for these Seminole State Bells.
Duru looking for an option. Whizzes a pass to the baseline.
And that's a nice pickpocket over there by Jones. She's been trying to execute that move defensively a couple of times in the first half. She finally gets it in the third. Coming along the baseline, she just sticks her hand in there and pokes that ball away.
Almost a 5-second violation. Wright has it. She'll pull it out. Duru calling for it in the low post. They don't get it to her. Now they get it to her. Easy two.
And Ainsworth is over there calling, looking at the ref, looking for an offensive foul. She doesn't get the call, and the Connor State gets the points.
Jones thought about a three, pulls up for 17 feet, no good. Under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Here at the Raymond Harbor Fieldhouse in Seminole, Oklahoma. And a 3-second violation against the Cowgirls.
And it seems like every time Seminole State tries to cut into this lead, Connor State has an answer right back. Not really letting them chip this thing away.
Grover, 2 steps, easy two. She had 8 points in the first half. Jones can't hit on the three after the turnover.
And she really tried to make that one count with that three-point shot. Still, I like the way she's shooting with confidence, though.
Timeout for Connor State. We'll keep it here, only a 30-second timeout. 43-36, the lead for the Cowgirls.
Yeah, and it's been an interesting third quarter as of late. We mentioned that before we had this timeout. I mean, Seminole State doing a better job shooting the ball, finding some easy ways to get baskets and doing it from the mid-range shot. There's been a couple of setup plays that they've executed and had some nice screens, but that mid-range is really falling for them. Connor State on the other side, though, doing a job, doing a good job as well. They haven't had the offensive performance that they had in that second quarter, but still not letting the Seminole State Bells team cut into this lead at all.
And Jamie Fisher has been upset at the defense for the Cowgirls, and he's made it well known. His goal every game is to make the opponent score less than 65 points with a suffocating defense. We'll see if he can accomplish that goal in this game. Through the lane, parting the Red Sea was Jones. She couldn't hit the layup. Trying to push back the other way, Summer Jones bounced pass to Ash, who hit it and maybe got fouled as well.
And that's a good job in transition right there. Good job by Jones finding the open man, open woman. and getting the easy 2 points.
Can Seminole State get a stop on defense? 10 on the shot clock. Ash, great defense, down low. Wright has to put something up, and one.
And you saw the momentum was starting to go Seminole State's way, and right there, everything stops at a standstill. Take a look at this replay right there. The shot clock's going down. And before you can get the ball over to Seminole State's way for them to get another basket, Wright does a good job of taking the contact and going up and getting the shot.
That last foul on Summer Jones. (45-38). 3:15 left to go in the third. Grover posting up down low. They couldn't get it to her that time. Now she comes back out, secures it, but is set away by Patterson. She has been hard to score on today.
She
down
really
low.
has. That's got to be like her 4th block tonight, because she's really been challenging the shooters underneath.
Clark is checked in, can't hit the 3. Good look in the corner. Marshall. Ball on the ground. Connor State comes out with it for a second, but Ash finds a way to steal it and scores 2.
And that's a good job by Ash, able to cut off the defender while going up for the layup. Crafty ball handling by her.
Lead cut down to 5. Seminole State needs a defensive stop. Duru traveled with it.
And that's a great defensive stand over there by Seminole State, and a good job by Grover coming over to help when she anticipated the spin move.
Head coach Jamie Fisher of Connor State upset. Clark thought about it, screen by Grover. And that'll go against Marshall, her 3rd.
And that's one thing that Coach Rita talked about with us before the game. She said they had a trouble setting illegal screens in the game prior to this one. And she said she wanted to set some solid screens by her players. It seems like they're kind of getting that done here tonight.
Grover, down low, has been hard to deal with off the Ash miss. $12 points in this game for Grover, all down low.
And you can see the frustrating setting in on Connor State's face from all players and even the coaching staff.
Foul on Patterson, that's her first. To the line, Jasades Ainsworth, the freshman from Ardmore, averaging close to 10 points and 6 rebounds per game. Last time out, a double-double versus NEO in that loss. 13 points, 11 rebounds. A couple weeks ago was out after she took a shot to the rib cage. But she's back and helping her team right now. She hits the 2nd free throw. 2-point game.
And what was once a 13-point lead for these Connor State Cowgirls is now down to 2 with 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Kimberly Motley is checked in for the Cowgirls, and she turns it over. Quarles, Ash, 17-footer. can't roll home. And Rita Story-Shell upset about something on the sidelines. Under a minute to go. Jones crossing over to the left. Gets a screen. Can't finish. Jones is going to get to the free throw line. That's Ash's third personal foul. Jones to the free throw line. Well, it's actually Vicky Duru to the free throw line. Hits the first. She's got 12 points. She averages a double-double, 13 and 11. And usually is a 65% free throw shooter. Can't connect, 1 for 2. 3-point game, 40 seconds in the third quarter left to go.
Still a one-possession game right here. If they can knock down one of their infamous three-pointers that we haven't seen a lot lately of.
Clark at 2, still counts.
And hopefully that shot gets her confidence up a little bit. And we can see a much improved fourth quarter from her.
Shot clock turned off, 15 seconds to go in the third. Jones being harassed by Quarles. Wants to get a screen. Will just take it all the way baseline. 4 seconds to go, ball stolen. Grover has it, 1 second to go. She'll hold it smartly, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Take a deep breath, we're in for a ride.
What a third quarter. Good job by the Seminole State girls. It started on defense, shooting some shots very confidently, and it looked it looked scary at one point, but it's been an exciting third quarter. Hopefully it continues in the fourth.
And you saw that too by Jamie Clark. She hasn't necessarily gotten the 3-game working tonight, but she does have 6 points. Maybe that'll spill over to the fourth quarter. They need her down the stretch.
And I'm telling you right now, that shot that she shot, that two-pointer right there, it was a step over the line. So hopefully with that shot going in, it gives her a little bit more confidence. She can step back and hit some of those infamous threes that she likes to shoot.
A 1-point game in favor of Connors State. If you take a look at some of the highlights, there's Clark on the 2.
There's that one step right there.
It's
she
so
knocks
quick.
it down.
And then Ash with the defense.
Ash
got fouled and hit that layup.
Ash had a good third quarter. She was doing a lot of things, especially defensively, and knocking down some mid-range shots.
So a 1-point game, Connors State in front of Seminole State. Fourth quarter just about to get going. Thanks for tuning in to Bravado Wireless. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. We'll have the boys game coming up next. Connors State versus Seminole State. So sit back, relax, maybe have some popcorn, some soda. Do you guys call it pop down here?
I call it soda.
You call it soda? Some people call it pop.
What do you
in the South. We call it soda.
Okay.
Back from the Northeast, I say we, but I've heard pop as well. Grover establishing positioning.
And Grover's having a good game. Quietly, she's been doing some good things on defense, making some nice plays, stepping in and helping, especially in the low post. And then offensively, she's establishing her position. And when she gets underneath the basket, she's going to work.
She has 12 points, misses the first free throw. The sophomore from Pauls Valley, Oklahoma. Hits the second, she's got 13. Her season high is 14.
And we got our first tie at the ball game.
All tied up at 46. Just underway, fourth quarter. And as duly noted by my guy sitting next to me, Summer Jones is on the bench. They've done all this without her. Jump shot is good. 2-point lead for Connors State.
And you can kind of see Coach Rita kind of going with the lineup that's working right now.
Grover can't hit. Offensive rebound. Down low by Quarles. Ainsworth can't get it to roll. But a hard fall down low. Wright took a hard fall. And she's holding her head. She's going to have to come out for a second.
At the line for the Bells, Jacinda Ainsworth.
Webster will come in. Ainsworth can't hit the first free throw. Second one is good. She's got a game-high 14 points. Ainsworth down low has been a problem. 1 point lead for Connors State. To the wing.
And a good job by Grover again coming off that low post play and making a nice stop over there on defense.
Grover couldn't hit. Ball goes off her hand.
And Patterson again with another block.
Seminole State is oh so close to taking that lead. They could do it with a stop and a bucket. Duru can't get it to roll home. Quarles couldn't decide what she wanted to do with it.
And Coach Rita is not happy about that call right there. She is up and out of her seat.
Summer Jones has checked back in, as well as Kaylin Richardson. Grover will sit down, as well as Clark. Patterson looking to go to work. Tough shot.
A good defense over there by number 22, Richardson.
Quarles couldn't finish.
She tries to do the double clutch layup and it just doesn't.
Duru, nice bounce pass right back to Jones. She missed the layup but got her own rebound. Lots of pressure right now from the Bells defense, starting way up high.
Playing really aggressive right now.
Another travel called against Duru. Quarles, the lefty for three, connects, and there's the first lead for Seminole State, and it comes under 7 minutes remaining.
And you got to remember, Quarles is not really the one that you count on at her shooting ability. She's the facilitator. She's the one that gets everything going offensively and defensively as the point guard for this team. But for her to knock down a three is big time for her and this Seminole State Bells.
Great pressure in the corner from Quarles on defense. And they're going to give it to Seminole State.
And great defense on the corner by Quarles. She was pressing her since the third quarter began, and this time it pays off with a turnover for the Connors State Cowgirls.
Quarles back the other way. Had the three, had the defensive stop, and now has the turnover. And then a timeout called by Jamie Fisher.
And you could see the look on his face. He kind of grimaced on over there. Didn't like the timeout. He realized that his team had found the way to get possession, and he kind of wishes he had that one back.
What a game we have right now. Timeout on the floor, 50-48.
First lead of the game for the Bells, and hopefully they can hang on to it.
6:23 remaining in the game. We've seen a great performance by a couple players in this game, and Shaniqua Patterson right up there for Connor State is one of the better players we've seen.
Right there you see Wright going up with the contested layup, and she misses the and one situation right there by missing the free throw, but she does convert on the point. And right there you see number 20 for these Lady Bells convert on that big time shot before the third quarter ended. Jamie Clark draining the two-pointer. Part of the reason why these Seminole State Bells have climbed back into this game and got the lead all the way down from 13 points.
14 points for Jasades Ainsworth. She's matched her season high. It's her fourth time scoring 14 points. Steal by Quarles, and she's fouled. Foul on Webster.
And it's down the stretch. These Cowgirls have just been making pivotal mistakes. Game is tight. You're on the road, facing some adversity, and they have not answered the call.
Jones has been short tonight from downtown.
Quarles is still on her, still on her with the great defense as she bats that pass out of bounds.
Sophomore from Oklahoma City doing work on both ends. 2-point lead for Seminole. Here comes the trap down low. Great job of keeping your hands up. Ball thrown away and stolen by Richardson. 3-on-2 break. Summer Jones, corner three, rims out. Offensive rebound, Quarles banks it home. 4-point lead for Seminole State. Trachelle Quarles puts in the bucket.
And that defense is turning into offense for Quarles. She's just fighting down there. Fighting and being aggressive and turning things that we look like, what is that? And it looks like 2 points to me. Exactly what it is.
Take a look at this. Trap nicely done. Ball gets thrown away. Richardson comes from midcourt. Jones can't hit, but Quarles has just been so good on both offense and defense.
And that probably should have been an and one situation. You saw her get hit on her elbow, fighting to convert that 2-point play. Tell you right now, it's really set in. The Seminole State team has fought their way and climbed out. There's been some mistakes on the part of Connor State as well, but you can see the frustration on not only the players but the coaching staff as well.
5:45 remaining. The trap still coming from Seminole State. Do they get another shot at it? Kick ball, and it's going to go against the Cowgirls. Quarles, 4-point lead for the Lady Bells. Jones. And it's going to stay at this end of the floor. Patterson with her third personal foul. Ainsworth, Richardson, nice cut.
That was a great play right there, and a good job by Ainsworth giving the ball to her at the proper spot. You saw it wasn't at her chest, it wasn't at her feet, it was up high, so in one motion she could go up and finish. Luckily, she gets fouled and gets a trip to the free throw line.
Richardson can't hit her first. She shoots free throws only a 45% clip, the freshman from Tulsa. Booker T. Washington product.
Makes the second.
Her first points of the second half. Or point, I should say. 53-48. In favor of Seminole State, trying to hold on and break their two-game losing streak. Another turnover. Ainsworth to Jones. Thought about a 15-footer, instead takes the 10-footer and goes down.
That's a good job by Jones. She hasn't really been hitting from the three-point line. She moves up and takes the easier shot.
Hasn't shot the ball well tonight, but she's got 12 points regardless. Marshall swinging around. Much needed three. Tatum Jones.
And
she's got 12 points.
And that ends that scoring drought that they had been facing for quite a while now.
Richardson again cutting through the middle with ease.
And you can see Webster yelling at her teammates, asking them to communicate, so she knows that somebody's behind her.
Tatum does a nice job of breaking the press. Dribbles to the corner. Patterson for two. It's almost automatic down there. Maybe find her a couple bit more times down low. Looks like Tatum is injured or limping. Foul on Vicky Duru. That's her second personal. Tatum looks to stay in there for now.
Check out some of the replays as you see Richardson cutting to the basket and taking that easy layup right there.
Richardson hits the first. She was the co-player of the year back at Booker T. Washington, won the 2018 state title. Booker T. Washington's fourth title in the last 11 years. Second free throw is good. Timeout on the floor, 59-53, Seminole State on top over Connor State. What do you think's been the main difference in the second half for Seminole?
It's got to be that aggressive defense that they're playing. I mean, although it looks like they're up by about 8 is the way things have been going, they're only up by 6, but defensively, they've been putting on the pressure, giving this Connor State team some adversity to face through, and they haven't handled it well at all, especially the press and especially that close, high-intensity pressure defense at the top of the key that they're playing.
Should be an interesting finish, to say the least. Would you not agree?
I would agree with your partner.
Raymond Harbor Fieldhouse in Seminole, Oklahoma. Girls game, 3:45 left to go. Men's game coming up 7:30. So stay tuned to Bravado Wireless. You don't want to miss any of the action. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amate. 6-point lead for the Lady Bells. And an offensive foul against Patterson. That is her fourth. One more and she's gone. Travel against Ainsworth. This game's so important in terms of the Region 2 standings. Connor State coming in 5-2 in the conference at third. And in the fourth seed, Seminole State 4-3 in the conference. Number 1 seed right now, Northern Oklahoma, Enid, 7-0 undefeated.
And that was a good play call by the head coach right there, seeing the mismatch that he liked and attacking it.
Quarles right back for two. Jones down low. Patterson scored the last bucket. Whizzes it out to the wing. High arcing three, no good. Underneath, big bucket by Duru.
That's a good job by Vicky going underneath there and getting the rebound. Now this Connor State team playing similar to the fashion that they were in the first half.
Ainsworth fading, can't hit. Quarles fighting for a loose ball. Fast break the other way for the Cowgirls. Jones. It'll roll out, doesn't matter. Offensive foul.
And that's a good job by Richardson, standing her ground, staying in one place, not moving her feet or shuffling at all, and taking the charge, and it's going the other way.
.2:15 to go. 4-point game. Lady Bells trying to hang on, break their 2-game losing streak. Jones the up fake, looking for an option. 10 on the shot clock. Richardson traveled. Connor State has a big opportunity here.
And there was a couple fouls right there that looked very questionable, but they don't get called.
Tatum Jones. Trying to get Patterson down low, can't do so. Foul is going to go against Richardson over the back. That's her third. So
I don't agree with that one at all, Jacob. I don't agree with that one at all. Both players were competing. Both of them jumped, made a play on the ball, and came down together. Didn't exactly see where the foul was.
Shot off the mark from Duru. Offensive rebound, though. She gets it back. Spins to her right for two. Big shot by Vicky Duru.
Seems like these Connor State Cowgirls have woken up and decided to play a little bit in the fourth quarter.
16 points for Duru. Ash, right back for two.
And that's a big answer right there. A big answer over there by Ash, making the easy mid-range shot, something she's been doing all night long.
Full timeout, we'll take it to 109 to go, 63-59, Seminole State trying to hold on.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big, go bold, go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection. There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless, we believe in the power of connection.
109 to play, 63-59 the score. Connor State with the ball. Jones, guarded by Quarles, who's had a great fourth quarter. Right in the corner, guarded by Summer Jones. Down low, Patterson spinning and getting fouled.
And it seems like that's the answer. They're going to continue to find ways to get 34 Patterson the ball in the low post. Sometimes when it's crunch time, you got to go to your best player, and she knows what time it is.
Patterson misses the first. She's got 13 on the night. Only a 64% free throw shooter. Score right now 63-59 in favor of Seminole State. Second free throw is good. 3-point game, 40 seconds remaining. If you're Seminole State, you can run some clock. Grover decides no way. Layup no good. Fast break opportunity. Duru to the rack for 2. Seminole State back the other way. Shot clock turned off. They have to foul. Duru gambles, can't get the steal. Grover in the corner. Summer Jones fading away, no good. Rebounded by Tatum Jones. 12 seconds to go, 1-point game. Connor State down by 1, and a blocking foul called against Seminole State. Jones will get 2 free throws.
And I don't know why she took that shot right there. She needed to hold the ball and let them wait for a foul. I do not know why she took the shot.
Foul against Ainsworth. It's her first. And head coach Rita Storichel calling for timeout.
And as well as they played up until this moment, she just needed to hold the ball and they would have had the victory, especially as a good free throw shooter as Summer Jones is. They looked for her to give her the ball. She takes the opportunity to get another basket when they really didn't need it.
1-point lead. So it'll be Tatum Jones to the free throw line. She can take the lead if she makes both. She shoots free throws at 57%.
So 50-50 shot, huh?
Be a little over 50% chance, sir. 8 seconds on the clock.
She
Tie
nails
game.
it.
This is the big one. 8.8 seconds to go. She can't hit. Game is tied. Ash with the rebound. Jones fighting for it. Jump ball. Was a timeout called. And the ball's going to go to Connor State.
And
With
that's
5.9 to go.
And that's unfortunate because Ash had the ball. Good job by number 22, Tatum Jones, to stick her hand in there. And because of it, the possession arrow is pointing Connor State's way, and
Wow.
they have the ball tied up.
And this has been a roller coaster of a ride for us. I mean, we're just sitting here watching them, but what about the players? Tied at 63. I mean, what do you expect head coach Jamie Fisher to drop here in the final seconds? 5.9.
I mean, you got to go back to Patterson, right? It's been what's brought you back into this game, finding ways to get her the ball in the low post. I mean, the thing is, though, Seminole State has to be anticipating this.
14 points for Patterson tonight. The game plan coming into this game for Jamie Fisher and Connor State, down low post play. He's saying that game plan really never does change. 5.9 to go, underneath the basket. All tied at 63. Jones to pass in. Looking for options. And it's 5 seconds. They couldn't put the ball in play.
And that is unfortunate. It is a mistake. You have to know as the inbounder, especially in this crucial time right here, what you're looking at. She didn't want to make a mistake.
At least throw it off the leg of the person that's guarding you right on the inbounds play, right?
You got to be smart. You got to be smart. And that's why as a coaching staff, it's very critical that you make the right choice of putting the right person to inbounds that ball.
Now it's the Lady Bell's turn to see if they can execute something. 5.9 on the clock. What do you expect here?
Well, I mean, now you think about it, nobody's really had an excellent shooting night for you offensively. Other than Ash in those mid-range shots, nothing's really been automatic. So, I mean, who do you go with? Do you go with your leading scorer and the person who normally gets it done for you, Summer Jones, or do you go with Ash and maybe that mid-range shot that she's been knocking down all night?
Ash to pass in to the corner. Quarles, 4 seconds left. Baseline shut off. Ash gets the ball, 1 second to go, puts up a wild shot, and there's a foul before the buzzer sounded.
And it's a good call, guys. It's a good call by the refs. She clearly fouled her with 0 seconds left on the clock. And what
Is there going to be time put back on the clock, though? That's the question. There has to be at least, you know.
And let's take a look at the replay right here. The ball goes up there.
That's 0.3 seconds left. Great work by our camera crew up there. 0.3 on the clock. That's enough to get off a quick shot. We know that. If they want to look at the replay, I don't think they will. It's not part of the protocol. They got it right, 0.3.
Look at them, expert judge.
I wouldn't expect them to come over and look at the screen, but
expert refereeing over here.
They couldn't do that. So 0.3 is on the clock. If Ash hits the first, she can miss the second. That's over, game over. But she needs to make the first. Ash shoots free throws at 77%.
Hey, I like those odds right there. I like those odds. But you know, it's different when it's crunch time.
The first free throw, no good. So it comes down to this. Seminole State trying to break a 2-game losing streak.
Let's see if she has ice water in her veins.
She does. 0.3 seconds remaining. No timeouts. And that'll do it. Seminole State breaks the 2-game losing streak thanks to Hannah Ash with a free throw with 0.3 seconds to go.
And what a game we just got to witness right there. Good job by Seminole State. They were down, they were out at a half, but they came back with the vengeance in the second half, not only making some shots in the mid-range and doing some things down low, but it was defense. Defense that really pulled them into the game. Third quarter, pressing up, giving some adversity to the Connor State, and really giving them some trouble, and they weren't able to answer back. They found a way to produce some points in the fourth quarter, but it was them down the stretch that had the wherewithal, the experience, and the knowledge of how to play during crunch time. What a game by both of these girls. But at the end of the day, Connor State couldn't finish, and it was Seminole State at the free throw line that really nailed the game and hit the winner.
I mean, what a performance tonight from Seminole State. A whole first half where shooting was very inconsistent. Again, coming off a game where they lost and only shot 18%. Threes were flying. It didn't matter. They didn't go in. Second half is where it counted, and they advanced to 5-3 in the standings. They take in front of Connor State, a 64-63 win. The best game I've broadcasted with you so far this season.
Yeah, without a doubt. This one was exciting. I mean, we even mentioned to each other in the first half, it's like, wow, that was already the first half. It went by so fast. There was so much entertainment, so many things happening. The bad news for Seminole State, three-point shot still isn't falling. They still haven't got out of that little slump, though. But the good news is they got a victory tonight here at home. So 2 losses is where that streak will end.
You're right. 2-game losing streak broken. They'll advance to 5-3 in the conference. They'll go in front of Connor State. So good news for Seminole State, bad news for Connor State. We'll think about that the rest of the way. 64-63 win for the Lady Bells. We'll take a short break. Be back with the guys game coming up next. Connor State, Seminole State. Jacob Toby alongside Deanna Amade. Keep it locked in. Bravado Wireless.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.